Hey guys, I'm here. We are back for episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett. After last episode, I really think that things are definitely going to kick into gear. This is our middle episode of the entire season, since we do have 7. So we're right here on episode 4. We got 3 more to go after this. So I have to imagine this will probably be the turnaround point of where the show kind of kicks into gear. We've got kind of like all of the seeds, I think, from what we've been setting up. You know, we find out that the Pike Syndicate is actually the ones that have been laid claim to this section of Tatooine or this sector in general. The twins have kind of forfeit their whole position. You know, they even offered him Black Chrysanthemum for their misnomer, and as well as given him a Rancor, which was brought to him by Danny Trejo, which he's going to be training. And he did hint that I want to learn to ride it. So if they have him riding a Rancor at any point in this episode or the season, I think this might be worth it one way or the other. We also learned that the Nikto gang, or at least seemingly the Nikto gang, were the ones that slaughtered the Tuskens, as we also learned that was the fate of the Tuskens because the Pikes didn't want to pay 2 separate groups of people. So I think that either one of 2 things happened there. At face value, what they said happened is what happened, or that the Pikes actually did it themselves, framing the Nikto gang to get kind of Boba off of their back and to put it on somebody else, put that blame somewhere else so that he didn't interrupt their operation any more than he already has. But with everything that's been going on, they are now moving in force on Tatooine, sending many more enforcers there. Some just landing at the end of the episode. Boba Fett's grown his little gang as well. And I'm curious to see where it all goes, where it's all heading from here. So guys, we're just going to go ahead and jump into things. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, gives you access as well, along with the watch-alongs to all the shows we cover here on the channel. You also get access to monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, full-length movie reactions, as well as you get to suggest and put forth and then vote on what movie I watch at the end of the month. But I know not everybody can support the channel in that way, but a simple way you can do so is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos. It really helps us out in the long run. But guys, that all said and down the way, let's go ahead and dive into episode 4. Here we go. Bantha skeleton.
Not today, oh girl. Still too many guards.
Waiting for the right moment to kind of strike back. Oh! Oh, are we gonna see him actually, like, find Fennec? Yep. Okay. The Gathering Storm. All right. Oh, hey. More of these modders. Makes sense that he'd go to like a group like this or a place like this to have her patched up. We just put this right here.
No walk-ins. Appointment only. Well, you should have started with that.
All right. Interesting.
You were dying of a gut shot. I saved your life. You are Master Assassin Fennec Shand of the Mid-Rim.
I take it I'm worth more alive, huh?
You are.
Who are you?
I am Boba Fett.
Boba is dead.
I was left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. I was rescued by the Sand People. They took me in, treated me as one of their own. I tried to help them. Instead, I got them massacred by Nikto speed bikers.
Speed bikers defeated Tuskens? That's highly unlikely.
That's what I'm saying.
Help me recover my fire spray gunship.
Where is it?
Jaba the Hutt's palace.
If I help you, my debt is paid.
If that is what you wish.
I mean, she sticks around past that, so we know that he goes a little bit further than that. Maybe actual respect rather than this debt. I don't know. I like this, though.
Your ship's there, all right? Any idea how many guards?
I can't tell.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, that's cool. I love how it has this old style animation to it too, floating through the palace like this.
It's time to say farewell, my friend. You served me well.
Aw.
Shouldn't you wait until we get your ship back before you do that?
Either I get it or I die. Soon you'll be free too.
What's next for you?
I'm gonna find my armor, and I'm gonna kill that bloated pig who double-crossed me. Take his throne. I'm tired of working for idiots who are gonna get me killed. The Tuskens took me and made me part of their tribe. I was ready to leave hunting behind.
People like us don't get to decide when we're finished. Ah.
Man.
There are too many guards.
Then we time their patrol and go in quiet.
She's assassin for a reason.
I don't know. More rats? I will contact the rat catcher. I don't think it was a rat. All security.
All right, chopping robot, let's go. We've seen this move before. Aw.
I'll watch the door.
Gotcha. Do you know who I am? I am Boba Fett.
He shut himself off. Oh my god.
Little bugger. Let's go.
I wonder if that was actually like. I wonder if it almost seemed like that was like once it found out he's Boba Fett, he's like, oh fuck no, but. Yeah. Gonk. Well, so much for keeping a low profile. Oh no! Not a little gonky. That was a good sequence, man. Them breaking it out.
Next time, we stick to the plan.
Next time,
Where are you headed?
I have a few scores to settle.
I'll go for the ride.
Oh, wait. Is he going to fly up on the gang? Yes! Well, fuck, dude. Well, that's done. He's back at the pit.
Hang on.
Is he gonna fucking blow up the Sarlacc?
That's where I was trapped all those years ago. That's where I'll find my armor.
Oh no, he's looking for his armor. He said he's got a bunch of scores to settle. I thought he was gonna go fuck up the fucking Sarlacc for a second. Ooh, that's a cool point of view shot from inside of it. We're gonna get a jump scare from the beak or the tentacles or something. Yeah. Oh.
Fire in the hole.
Oh. That sound, man, is God. It's fucking eargasmic. Well, he killed it anyway. So my question.
My buttons.
You know, so question about the Sarlacc, you know, since I have never really even bothered to think about it. You know, he's supposed to digest in there for thousands of years, right? So, like, with the beak, is that the beak swallows you, or the area around the beak is where you sit for a while? And if that's the case, does it just wait for you to get gooey enough to chomp? The whole addition of the beak into what the Sarlacc is and does, like, is just a little odd to me, but George put it in there, so we got to work with it. Like, is that like a pre-stomach? Does the beak have its own stomach? Because we just saw it shoot out of there, like its own little hidey hole down inside of that.
I'm tired of our kind dying because of the idiocy of others. We're smarter than them. It's time we took our shot. I can offer you something no client ever has.
What's that?
Loyalty. I will cut you in on the success and pledge my life to protect yours.
Living with the Tuscans has made you soft.
No. It's made me strong. Can only get so far without a tribe.
So, are we all caught up? Is that the end of the flashbacks?
Congratulations, Master Fett. You are completely healed.
All right.
get your point. You are a champion. You are above such pettiness. You release this customer and let these fine folks get back to their fun. And in return, I will wipe your debt off the books.
Oh, oh, he said, fuck that.
Looks like you could use a job.
Jaba the Hutt once sat upon that throne.
We got the dinner scene.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
Easy. Please.
Please, try it. Just try it. Try it right now. Do it.
I will vanquish these interlopers who threaten our planet, so all in this room can prosper. All I ask in return is that you remain neutral if the Pike Syndicate approaches you to betray me.
I abide.
So they're just going to abstain and let Boba duke it out with the Pikes solo. Okay. I think he wants to. I think he definitely is going to try to earn their rule or their loyalty by this display.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle, if you know where to look.
Are we gonna call Din? That's his theme, man. That's... Dude. Please let us have Din come in. Oh. And buy muscle. Other bounty hunters, Bosk, IG-88, Cad. Please let this come on. Dude, I like this episode, man. It's setting the stage. We got their backstory, Fennec and Boba. And we got to see him. I think we got to see like something that a couple people, like surely a lot of people have been kind of complaining about him not like kind of like taking charge and stuff like that and being brutal or whatever. He's being methodical, I think. He's biding his time. He's building his strength. And as we just learned, he, for whatever reason, one way or another, has not been at 100% regardless. So he is finally healed. We're up to date on all the backstory. So we're just focused here on this war at this point. So he's got Fennec. He's got the Gamorreans. He's got the Modders. He's now got Chrysanthemum. He's got his Rancor. So he's definitely built his strength. We got to see him reclaim his ship. That whole like sequence was really well done. Their assault on Jabba's palace, sneaking in, surveying it, him wrapping in the Modder bit of it to show like how he actually through that subculture was able to save Fennec. That was cool. And I just like that whole deal, like how they kind of built that respect and relationship throughout this journey. The way he approached the crime families, I thought that was pretty fun. I expected them to back him, but I guess that's not going to be the case. So they're basically just going to abstain from this war between the Pikes and him at this point, because he couldn't really buy their loyalty or respect at this dinner, even though he spared them, could have dropped them into the Rancor pit or anything like that. But that's not how he wants to do things. But he will use fear and intimidation to get what he wants out of this whole situation. We saw Chrysanthemum actually dismember a Trandoshan, though I don't know what his beef with those Trandoshans were at the time. Just that they were having fun. They cheat. I don't know, but he just got the hunger for some violence after what had happened with the failed attempt on Boba. But I like that. The whole like speech from I can't remember her name, Garza's, when she was trying to talk him down, talking about the glory days, how in this more civilized era, after the fall of the Empire, after, the Republic starting to come out and encroach on these lands and bring some semblance of peace and whatever to the galaxy, that we don't need to be fighting in the pits for that barbaric entertainment. We don't need violence. We don't need all this stuff. And he's just like, I like that. I like that little moment. I like that they kept that in check. But overall, I really like this episode. It definitely felt like it's definitely setting the stage. It definitely feels like the middle point of the series, and I think we're going to see a little bit of a turning point. And then that call at the end with Fennec talking about buying muscle. We got how much treasure we got? How much money do we have on reserve? Because we can get a lot of muscle, because that's what we're going to need. So Boba's going to recruit a fucking army, I have to imagine, of some familiar faces, I'm willing to bet. And that musical cue there at the end was from The Mandalorian. So are they going to phone up Din Djarin, maybe other Mandalorians? Who could we see come in to help back them? I mean, he is still an active bounty hunter, at least from what we've seen. Maybe after Grogu was kind of passed off to Luke, that, he returns to that. Will we see him wielding the Darksaber? Will it be Bo-Katan? Could that just be a reference to the Mandalorian and not Din Djarin himself? So could we see some characters other than just Din come in from there as well? Familiar bounty hunters. I still am holding out hope that we might see Cad Bane pop up in live action, because that would be really cool. And it could be, because it could just not just be Din. It could be other bounty hunters from Star Wars past coming in to back Boba Fett for a pretty coin. So I'm holding out until this season's over before, I go in on it or anything like that. I've been enjoying it. I do think that there are some bits of it that are definitely I can critique, but overall I've been enjoying it a lot. And I like this episode. I like what it's doing, but I also don't want to say that, it's great or anything like that before it's over. I just still want to see the finished thing before I really kind of give it my full opinion. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I do agree with Temuera Morrison. I do think Boba Fett talks a little too much, but it is what it is. But we'll see. But guys, that's it for now. I want to know what you thought, so sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. You can also join our Discord. We can talk about it there. Links to that on all my socials down below. If you want to see the full-length reaction, it's over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, Nate Prouty, and Emo Slytherin. Thank you guys so much for your support. But that's been another episode of Book of Boba Fett, and I'll see you guys next week with the next one. May the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.